This is Alex the Beer Master. Welcome to my channel. And today we got Alex the Beer Master. Welcome to my channel. And beer. And then also on my panel tonight we have the legendary John Henderson Pierre.
Good evening, everybody.
The legendary Tanner. And the legendary Josh. And the legendary Drunkhorn.
Present.
Very bumpy. So
Hello.
now since let me see here, let me do something real quick. Bam. Let's let the legendary Bumpy go first. Since the legendary John Henderson Pierre, I'll let him do his beer and all that good stuff since we don't have Kit Kat. So we're good on that. So we'll let him have some beer fun on his time. All right, let's see here.
So I'm going first?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just randomly going? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you were on the bottom. I don't know why it didn't go to Jean Pierre, actually.
It's fine. It's fine.
All
You know
right.
what? I can go right to John Henderson Pierre. I mean, I don't.
It sounds like
You already got him up there.
All good.
I
It's all
can,
good.
I can go real quick. It's not going to take long. All right. So I got
Okay,
the
I'm writing them down.
Big Cat, Kit Kat. This is 5 crisp wafers and milk chocolate. 210 calories for this one little bar.
Woo!
To pair with
it.
the Kit Kat, which is milk chocolate, I have an Imperial chocolate stout. This one's called
Ooh.
Ivana from Greater Good. Basically, it's a Russian Imperial stout. 10% ABV. And they're out of Worcester, Massachusetts. Give us a pour.
Greater Good. That's Miscellaneous' favorite brewery.
Yeah, I've heard about Greater Good. I don't know if I ever had their beers yet. I don't think I did.
Yeah, hopefully the sweetness of the candy bar doesn't bring out like too much bitterness from the beer. But
Or too much alcohol.
yeah, it's got a pretty tight, compact, bold head of kind of tan coloration, and the beer itself, it's pretty dark. It's either black or very, very dark brown. Anyways, some aromas on the beer. It's got the chocolate notes, some breadiness as well, a little bit of kind of like a bread crust.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe a slight fruit of very, very vague on a plum. A little bit of hoppiness kind of coming out for the finish on the aromas as well. It doesn't really give off any real notes of the hop. Just kind of you smell that there's some type of hop in there. So cheers anyway.
Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers,
All right.
I left a message on the private chat. I don't know if any of y'all can see it.
Again, if we look at it.
Yeah, a little bit too much, I guess.
I say I know that song.
Oh, were we just showing what we had? I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Sorry, Bumpy. Sorry.
Oh, well.
Sorry about that, bud.
What's going on here?
So I
There's
guess
so
it's
many
my
shows
turn.
done different ways.
Yeah, it's just a surprise. Yeah.
It's my turn.
Sorry about that.
I didn't bring chocolate, but interesting enough, I just went in the refrigerator. I noticed I had a piece of a chocolate bar, but it's not Kit Kat. It's just a dark chocolate with some with strawberries in it or raspberries. It was one of them
Sure,
bars.
man.
I picked it up at the Dollar Tree. Excuse me, the $1.25 tree now.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
So I guess from last time I was here, I was still stuck on the whole cheese and thing and food and dip, whatever. So I had some Lay's Stacks chips right here, and I've been dipping it in this nice spinach dip that I picked up at Trader Joe's today. Sour cream spinach dip, pretty nice, and everything's kind of going well with it. And I'm having it with a beer that's very popular at Trader Joe's and sold, and some of the beer advocates kind of like it. The beer reviewers, the Simpler Times Lager. which is 6.2%. So
Never seen. I've heard of it. Never
that's
seen
it.
it.
So,
Wild card.
Never had it.
yeah, that's well, right. So again, I was stuck in that mindset about Friday night because I know Dave was not doing the Fandango Friday, and Alex said because I just want to get on and just hang out and talk with y'all, and again, my mind was still stuck on that thing, and I totally forgot. I think he did mention last week, and I remember now the Kit Kat. Oh, damn! So anyway, that's the beer I have. This beer is very interesting, guys. 6.2%. It's not overly heavy.
Well, we're just showing it this time. We're just showing
it
this
this time. That's okay. Sorry about that, bud.
That was my bad. I was leading by poor example.
Damn it, Bucky.
That's okay. Oh,
You're good. You're good, John. You're good.
It's all right.
You're good, brother. Appreciate you.
A lot of people do this different. Yeah.
I still win. All right. So the beer that I have is I've had this before. I actually brought this to Bumpy's, so Bumpy's had this one too, and John had this one. I don't know if he remembers having this one, but he definitely had some of it. This is the Lumber by Proclamation. It's barrel-aged Imperial Stout, vanilla, coffee, and cacao nibs. It's actually aged in Woodford Reserve barrels. It's 11% alcohol by volume. This 12.68 ounce bottle was $10. It says drink fresh or cellar and age. Unfiltered may contain sediment. And this is from Proclamation Ale Company out of Warwick, Rhode Island. If you want to check them out, you can go to proclamationale.com. And then I also have the one that Bumpy has is the Kit Kat Big Cat. It's 5 crisp wafers and milk chocolate. I didn't notice that was the difference between the Big Cat. It has more wafers in it. That's pretty cool. It says enlarged to show detail. It's not actually that big.
Yeah, it would be nice if it was that big.
The 2-bar one, I think I paid like $1.50 for this.
I think it's safe to say yours is bigger than mine.
Oh shit!
Yeah, right.
Yeah, my wife always says.
Usually, well, not usually. I don't really go trick or treating anymore. But when I used to go trick or treating as a kid, I always was looking for the Kit Kats. I'll trade anybody, any candy bar for a Kit Kat.
All right. Let's see what this beer looks like. It's going to be delicious.
Looks like liquid. I like the shape of the glass, or the shape of the bottle.
Yeah, it's cool. It's not a 12 ounce. It's a 12.6 ounce or something.
Huh. Weird.
That in there.
Cool.
Brown head. About a half a finger head. Hold it up to the light. Pitch black in appearance.
Mm-hmm.
And some aromas.
Wait.
With lots of caramel and vanilla and chocolate. But no, I was just getting a little bit. I'm not going to dive into the beer. I was just saying a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's no real rules here.
Yeah, I'm just having fun here. All right,
this beer, I think, is going to pair really well with this because this is it's actually a pretty sweet imperial stout. So it has a lot of influence from that barrel. So, cheers.
Cheers.
It's going to be delicious. I'm telling you.
And what's the ABV? East Coast.
11%.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say drunk one. Hey.
All right. So I dug way back in the refrigerator and found this one. I hope it's going to be dark enough. Whoa, that's not it. Okay. Actually, I do have a stout. There's a little backstory to this one. I've been living here for about a year and a half now, I guess, something along those lines. Well, unpacking stuff that was in my old room like this, I found this beer, and if I remember right, it's one that Flacco sent to me because it's from Fort Worth, Texas, and he lives in Fort Worth, or he lives in Austin. So anyway, this one here is called the Coco Anejo. It's put out by Hop Fusion. It is a coconut milk stout. There's an imperial coconut, it says right there. It's a 8.99%. It's 9%. 12-ounce can, and the date is weird. It just doesn't make any sense when it comes to time. It says, I pulled it out just a little while ago to let it warm up. It says 20210. Which, anyway, after turning it over a couple times, hopefully it won't explode on me.
No.
All right. No harm, no foul. Guinness glass. Woohoo! That came from Turtle Man a long time ago.
Yeah, I miss Turtle Man. Speaking
Cheers,
of
Turtle
him.
Man. Here's the pour.
I had a can of that.
Ooh, it looks
I
kind of
did-
viscous.
I think I did a nitro stout, Guinness nitro stout review, and it had that. It was a white can, and it had the turtle with the beer on the back of it. That's pretty cool. I
Wow.
like that. That glass is awesome.
Coco Anejo. Coco Anejo. And it pours up like this. I hear the bubbles popping about a half finger head, 3/4 of a finger head, and jet black as it be. I don't have a flashlight around here anymore, but so I got that. All right, so yay! And then I didn't quite. It says Kit Kat on it, but when it was just something that was in the freezer of the house here. This is a Kit Kat. It says on this side too. It's a crispy, sugary cone with rich chocolatey lining and a chocolatey nugget. It says
That's
that on the
really
back
good.
side of it. It's Kit Kat brand.
You will love that. That's ice cream.
Oh,
You
is
will
it a good
love
one? Yeah, I only could say that because it's got all the information on the backside. And it has 0 ABV and lots of calories, 280 per cone. But yeah, we'll try it out. Thanks for having me, Alex. Cheers to the 5,000 watching. And nice to see Robin here and Bart and Ozzy and Gregor McThompson guy who I kicked out of here. And if I missed your name, I'm sorry.
Get
Cheers.
out of here.
Right, so I gotta write myself down now.
Mark A.
Mark A. Mark
Now
A.
with Josh A.
All right, legendary Josh.
So I went with the traditional
Josh,
Kit
Josh.
Kat, king size,
Oh yeah. Because you're a king size kind of guy, aren't you?
420 calories per container, 160 per serving, which is 3 little fingers. So, and I actually got the lowest ABV beer on the panel tonight. Usually it's reverse, but I got from Weldworks Brewing, somewhere out of Colorado, Greenlee, somewhere. Their coffee French toast milk stout,
Ooh, that looks delicious.
7.1%. It was canned all the way back in November, so we'll see how well it does. No hiss.
Shameful.
Ooh, it smells very maple forward, French toasty. It's probably gonna be thin. Ooh. Ooh. There we go.
Yeah, you don't want to pour that too aggressive.
No.
Let TV. Welcome.
Come on now.
God, that beer looks so delicious. you got
You might choke if you did that left.
It smells pretty good. Like I said, it's got some age on it. It's all the way back in November. That's a crazy head on that thing. Look at that. So, I mean, kind of like a super, super dark brown on the appearance. The head dissipated pretty quickly, but it's almost about a 2-finger head. Very rocky. Yep, there goes the head. Smell, you get that maple syrup. A little bit of cinnamon. Smells good. Looks very thin-bodied, though. Well, it is a milk stout, so... yeah, I can't wait to dive into this one and pair it with
right.
Kit Kat. So, cheers.
Cheers, and I bet it's going to be delicious because I do love those kind of things. All right. And it's me.
Yeah.
All right. Today, it's going to be Rusty Rail, Dreadful Wolf. Trying to get the lighting right for you. Dreadful Wolf Imperial Stout, Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
Yeah, drunken one has, sometimes I it's like, woof, show it, and then I run, and that's not good. I need for people to start seeing the cans like I used to. So, it is, let me see the ABV on here, and I appreciate you pointing it out to me, drunken one, because I'm a goofball. Let's see here. Where is the ABV? Oh, here we go. 10%, 0.3. 10%.
10.3? Woo! Yeah, man. Cheer lip.
Well,
10.3% ABV.
It's a big one. That's a big one. What up, Brandon? Or whoever is behind Crap Beer Pours tonight.
It is the legendary Brandon and whoever else, legendary Trish.
Whoever's
Either
on the
way,
keyboard, right?
appreciate
No
you
telling
both.
sometimes. Mr.
Appreciate you
Fudge.
both.
I'm gonna get
And
Mr.
Hey, the
Fudge.
brewery. Where's the brewery located, Alex?
I believe it is located in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure. I think it is.
Okay.
I think it is, my friends.
Flacco, hey, Flacco, do you remember sending me this one? Coco Anejo? I see in the chat.
Oh, legendary Flacco.
Flacco's in here. I want to say you sent that to me.
I would say yes, unless you went to Texas somewhere.
Well, I live in Texas, but I didn't go. I don't remember getting that one.
Well, there's always a possibility it could have been you or Flacco. You're the only two that would get it anyway, other than Wet Dreams, but he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. How'd you get all that head on that one beer?
Yeah, I know. Smells good. I'm looking forward to giving you the taste and all that. You guys know it somewhat from the legendary Bumpy when I drank it with Bumpy, obviously, on his Monday thing. But hey, I like to also throw it on my channel, too. So
There you go.
I will you know what? I mean, let's do this in order. I'll do it this way.
It goes back to Bumpy now. No, it goes back to Bumpy.
Go back to Bumpy.
I didn't write this shit down for nothing. All
That's
right. Goes back to Bumpy. And then
I
on the
love you,
show.
Oh,
Bumpy.
boy. All right. Well, yeah.
Hey.
That's more of the flavors
Yeah.
here. There's a bit of a chocolate note in there, of course.
Maybe.
Yeah, slight kind of roasty toastiness to a bread. It's a bit grainy as well. Bitterness. It's moderate. It's moderate bitterness for an imperial stout. That earthy tone type bitterness.
Cheers to all y'all.
Medium body, medium carbonation. 10% ABV. I mean, that's not really detectable on the palate. But yeah, this one's the chocolate's not coming off as like a sweet chocolate. It's baker's chocolate. No real sweetness to this stout at all. So let's sweeten it up here with a big cat.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you dipped a donut in some chocolate thing it was a while ago, and I didn't think it was going to be sweet, but it really wasn't. That cracked me up. I could not.
Holy macaroni. Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah, that looks delicious.
It's set up like a Tootsie Roll. It's
Yeah, they do.
It probably is.
Yeah.
sweet milk chocolate. That's all you can smell. on the
Wow.
inside of this thing. Let's see if there's a smell to the center.
Shall we? Cheers.
He just dominated that little poor thing.
He's hungry. I think he's hungry. He doesn't want to
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, it's a Kit Kat. It's
It's just a little bigger.
it's got that vanilla wafer thing going for it in the center. A lot of chocolate. Cavity finder.
Yeah, it is. That's
I don't
awesome.
eat a lot of candy. Sometimes I do, though.
So I see it segmented across the top like like Xanax bars. Is it done by a portion or is it done by a bar when they give the calories? Is it done by the whole bar or
The whole
1/3?
bar is one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
This
didn't know
one's
that.
not meant for sharing.
I'll buy one of these so we can share one.
Well, it does change the flavor of the beer.
Oh, God.
I was worried that it was going to bring out more bitterness, but this one's already got plenty of bitterness to it. And actually, it brings out some of that kind of plum note that I was getting out of the aromas that I couldn't really taste much on the palate, but it definitely makes this stout taste a bit more fruity. And I still have the lingering milk chocolate coating my teeth, so still. That as well.
Cavity binder.
Bumpy, what's the ABV on that stout again?
Say what now?
What's the ABV on that stout again?
10%.
10%. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll continue to drink my stout and eat this Kit Kat. I think I'm going to try to actually eat the Kit Kat and sip the stout because it makes it taste a lot better.
Awesome beans.
Come up with a score. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, on the Jean Pierre.
Yeah.
Gambia.
Hello, good evening, guys. Like I said when I started, like I said, it was just interesting. It's a very unique beer. It's not overly heavy, but it's not, it. Look at the ABV is strong, but it's kind of very light, And I was very impressed when I tried it the first time when I reviewed it because I was like, man, this is like a very interesting beer. I don't know, I would consider it a adjunct, a super strong beer because beers, I guess, over a certain ABV, I guess it might be viewed as a Hell's Doppel, whatever. But it's really very light, but it packs a really good flavor, and it's really pairing well with the spinach dip I'm eating with these Lay's chips, and nice something to have watching basketball, watching whatever, or shooting the breeze with some friends on the front porch. And again, for the price, $8.99 for a 12-pack, you can't beat that,
Right.
And that's what I did. So I got a few more left, and I'm not going to drink all of it this weekend. Obviously, it ain't going to be that crazy, So, but yeah. So again, Alex, my fault. I should
Okay,
have
brother.
with what was going on. I would have had a Kit Kat, maybe have gotten the stout, but again, I just thought, okay. Food. Oh, yeah, Friday night. Okay, that's right. Alex, I'm doing something with food, and okay, I'll bring some dip and some chips, and
I was just typing it, but I was gonna say, wild card food pairing is actually a pretty cool concept to the show.
Yeah, because I do wild card too as
We
well.
do, yes, from time to time.
Yes.
Yeah, we do that. Mm-hmm. You just bring whatever you like. Sure.
Yeah.
and let me know the days, and put it on the message on the Hangouts, and let me know. I'll see what I can do and join y'all and whatever.
Yeah, I can message you on Facebook. I can message you on Google Hangouts. I can message you on anyway. Yeah,
that's cool. So a very interesting beer, and like I said, a unique product, and they do some good stuff. I've tried their Stockyard Stout. And most of the beers are brewed by Joseph Brau Brewing, Hofbrau, I believe it is, somewhere up in Wisconsin. Do most of their beers. They also have they also have a different variety of beers, and also they make sure that some of the local stuff in the state is present. At your Trader Joe's. So if you go there, you'll see their stash, what they have, and also all the local stuff in your home state. And so I did a good little haul of stuff that I bought so I could review on my channel. And but in any event, this is a good lager, and I'll give my score later.
all right.
Tanner.
All right, yes, I will take care of that. I kind of remember the Tanner. Then we get the Tanner on here, and then it's I believe it's
That's me after the Tanner.
you, and then legendary Josh. All right,
Yep.
and then me. Go ahead.
Sir, you got it.
All right. So the
Appreciate you the note those right now.
the slumber. The nose is very sweet. It's definitely very caramel, vanilla, brown sugar forward. A little bit of like roasty coffee in the background. I'm trying to see oak, but it's definitely more sweet. If there is any oak, it's definitely very well hidden. For 11%, there's no ethanol alcohol burn on it. I'm not sure when the last time they brewed one of these, but they've had a lot of these bottles. So I'm guessing that this is aged at least a little bit. I'm almost positive it's not brand new. So there's actually no dates on them. But yeah, dive into this one. So cheers, guys.
Cheers, you, sir.
Cheers.
Blink.
Cheers.
Now, I think what really I enjoy about this Imperial Stout, because I've had it before, I've done it on my channel. I actually brought one to Bumpy to share with him and John. It's got like a nice cocoa note, and the cocoa and the vanilla worked really well together. And it kind of gives you that Oreo cookie flavor on the finish, kind of like I was getting with the Scuffle Legend. upfront initial flavor is more caramel, vanilla, chocolatey, kind of like milk chocolate. I will say it's actually more milk chocolatey than like bitter dark chocolate. And then the roastiness is in between. I see a little bit of like breadiness as well. The oak astringency is definitely apparent on the finish. And yeah, I like this one. It's a little spendy, $10 for this little 12-ounce bottle. But this is definitely a really good dessert imperial stout. Something you're not going to go slamming back. You're not going to be drinking 3 of these in one night. It's good to start off your night, and it's good to finish off your night. I actually just had like half a freaking pizza by myself. Just this itself is a nice little dessert after eating dinner. But yeah, so I got the same Kit Kat as Bumpy. I got the big cat, so it's got those 5 layers of wafers.
Yeah.
Crack this open. It's actually been a while since I've had a Kit Kat. I don't buy candy too often. I try to stay away from eating candy because when I start eating candy, it's like I can't really control myself, and I just yeah. If I can open up this package, I'll try it out. So yeah, this is, you could grab 2 of these, and then it 210 calories per half pack. So one of these bars, I don't know, Bumpy said it was 210 calories. So if you get 2 of these, that's 420 calories. So yeah, see, it's got the big chunks.
Oh yeah, that looks. I need to.
That is a big ass piece, isn't
I
it?
need to try the double.
It really is. That's a big ass piece.
It looks delicious.
Nice.
Double. I love my doubles. I'm gonna have to try some double.
Kit Kats is so good. You know, you get milk chocolate, vanilla wafer. You know,
Mhm.
very addicting. The I will say with the Big Cat too, the chocolate is a little bit thicker. You get a little bit more thicker chunks. You know, of course, you get more wafer because it's 5 things of wafer.
Right.
Really good. So let me do this one. See what it does with the beer.
Shall we? I hope it tastes better.
I will say the chocolatiness of the beer comes out a lot more. I think the oak, the chocolate and the vanilla come out more. The oak and the caramel, like the brown sugar and those sweet notes, are more subdued. Even with the beer, there's a little bit of like raisin. I think that gets covered up by the chocolate. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it. And I'm gonna do something like this. Let's see how this works.
Oh God! Reminds me of the bumpy time.
Get a little Kit Kat dunk.
Oh my God!
Very
Please taste good. Please taste good.
good. I like that. It doesn't really do anything different, but it's pretty much the same. It's just you just dip the dunk.
Yeah, it's pretty much waterproof, right?
What do we call that? It's like gluttony or something.
Yeah, well, it wasn't waterproof. It wasn't waterproof when Bumpy did his toe in the
It doesn't absorb the liquid very well. It just kind of leaks down the side of it. So it wasn't really any absorption of the candy bar in the
Nice.
But it's good. Next time around, I'll have a rating. This is a good beer.
Awesome. I think it is the legendary drunk one.
Yeah.
It's the legendary.
All right.
Bam!
Gotta do it before it melts, boys. I just pulled it back out of the refrigerator. Okay, so Coco Anejo. Head fell short on it right away. Blam. I did this. I'm trying not to blind you. You can't get really any color through the top of it, but the more you get down, repositioning it, trying not to blind you. I'll blind myself for that. Getting down to the bottom, you can actually see that there is a bit of red, you know, down there at the bottom. Again, not trying not to blind you. But yeah, so it's very, very dark. 8.99%.
Welcome to Bixby.
Oh, hi, Bixby.
Time by saying hi, Bixby.
Great. Well, nice to see you, but we're not talking right now. Anyway, 8.99%. Smells rich and chocolatey. It says it's got cocoa in it. Not cocoa. Well, it does too, but coconut also. Coco Anejo. Not really getting a coconut aroma out of it. Smells rich and thick, like you think a big stout would. Let's give her a try. Cheers.
Shall we? Cheers. I didn't even know you got a new phone, Legendary Drunk One.
No, same old phone. I just pushed the wrong button. Okay, no alcohol at all. No fizz at all. It seems kind of flat, you know. Of course, I don't know when it was when it was put away before I moved, but I've been living here for like a year and a half now, so maybe that has something to do with the carbonation. It's flavorful. It's good. It seems I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it. It's chocolatey, kind of a medium mouthfeel. I don't know. I'm not getting much of the coconut out of it. I'll try again.
I don't like that when there's no coconut. They get you all hyped up. There's no coconut.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. It's kind of subdued. I'll read a little thing back here because I'm not really good with my descriptors. It's probably not going to help with what I'm reading, but I'll say it anyway. This is from Hop Fusion. I'll start out with that. This says, we start with our Imperial Milk Stout, Fur Slipper. So that's one. I've seen that one before. I haven't tried it. This is silky smooth with notes of roasted hazelnut, dark chocolate, and toffee. Getting coffee more so than toffee, or it's probably the chocolate, but it's kind of like that bitter chocolate. Come think of it. And it says then on aged coconut, roasted coconut. As it says, mind-blowing infusion is what it says. So I guess they make the first slipper and then they put it on some aged roasted coconuts. And anyway, so yeah, that's pretty tasty. Okay, oh yeah, and then the the other thing, well, it doesn't look near like the vacuum to get that one. Doesn't look exactly like the box here. But yeah, we'll give her a try. Right.
You also have to remember that's not bit into. The other one was.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go.
Like
Cheers.
a bite too.
Ice cream.
I love that.
Whoa.
It's delicious. They're very
Oh.
fancy.
Okay. Yeah, it breaks pretty quick, and yeah, it's like they dipped it in chocolate. It was very good chocolate. It's the same Kit Kat chocolate, eh? Woo. This is gonna get messy real quick. I can see that right now. Okay, so it's the chocolate that is Kit Kat. That's probably why it's got it on the thing. Vanilla ice cream. Interesting.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I told you, Drunk One. Deliciousness. That's what it is.
This is common ice cream. I don't know that it's Kit Kat brand that puts these out. Maybe it is. I've never known them to get with ice cream makers, but all right, so far so good. Yeah, it tastes like one of those ice cream cones. I mean, because that's what it is, isn't it? But the particular chocolate is Kit Kat flavor. You know, like different orange juices can be different flavored. All right, sweet and sticky. All these calories. Come on, boys, let's chat together.
Shall we? I bet it's going to be
Shall we?
delicious.
Well, the beer melts the ice cream. They actually go really good together. You're like a marriage made in heaven. Right? I got chocolate falling into my hand.
Oh,
I'm gonna get messy.
oh my God. Izzy, for making me laugh so hard.
So far, so good. I'm digging it. I don't know if you can find Kit Kat cream or like these ice cream things or not, but try it with your stout of your choice. So far, so good, Alex. I'll give you some numbers in a minute, buddy.
Yes, and you don't have to wait. Just continue to eat it because you don't want the melt all over the place. That is true.
I'm gonna have to.
Yes. So Legendary Josh. Bam.
All right. So the coffee French toast stout, milk stout is what they're saying. 7.1. The head's completely gone. Aromas. Well, we kind of got in this earlier, but maple syrup for sure. Some of that cinnamon, coffee. Maybe a little bit of vanilla on there. Smells pretty sweet. Yeah, and then for the big, I don't have the big cat. I just have a big Kit Kat.
There you go.
Got a big old bar here. So there you go.
Oh yeah, the bigger one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do the beer first, and then
Hmm.
so yeah, like I said, maple syrup right off the get go. Some of that cinnamon. Does smell like French toast for sure. But yeah, let's see how she tastes. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Dude.
Thanks again for you all joining, my friend.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
So yeah, coffee, maple syrup,
Mm.
cinnamon's kind of there. Vanilla is there for sure. Very thin bodied. I mean, it's a milk stout, so it's not. I mean, not gonna be super thick. No alcohol presence really at 7.1. It's good though. Not something I don't really drink a lot of milk stouts, but I saw the flavors and I was like, oh, that sounds pretty good. And I've had stuff from Wildworks before. They do pretty good stuff. I think I've only had IPAs from them. I don't think I've had any stouts or sours or anything. But so yeah, it's got that French toast type of vibe to it. Like I said, you get
All right.
a little bit of sweetness. There's a little bit of like a bitter coffee flavor on the very back end, but overall it's pretty good. So I guess I'll do 2 bars.
All right.
Oh, chocolatey. We get those wafers in there. It's a nice little crunch. Nice milk chocolate taste to it. Very light, so I mean you can go through a couple bars. Don't really fill you up, but let's see how she tastes with this stout.
Shall we? Cheers. Yeah. Say.
Cheers.
Grace just like teleported, bro.
Mm. So
Oh,
the
she's
Kit Kat's
good.
made by the Hershey Company.
Oh,
It's Hershey
nice.
milk chocolate.
Oh,
There you go.
all right. Thank you.
yeah. I'm surprised because they don't have Hershey all over it.
Well, that's on the back of it. It does say Hershey Company on the back.
Mmm.
That's why they're so good.
Oh, that's why they're so good because they have Hershey chocolate on them.
It's hard to really. I mean, I feel like the Kit Kat kind of overpowers this, like the beer. I mean, it does add the chocolate flavor to it, but there's no chocolate in this beer. But it's kind of hard to. It's kind of evenly matched. I think that maple syrup kind of overpowers the Kit Kat. Yeah, it's weird. Like I said, it does add a chocolate taste to it, obviously, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really one. Like I said, I guess the maple syrup is the one that stands out the most. And the coffee. I don't really get a lot of cinnamon off of it. Some vanilla, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. I mean, it's been sitting out for a little bit, so kind of at room temperature.
Oh, good block. Good block.
Yeah, nothing really stands out. Like I said, it's kind of like a draw. They're both. You get the flavors from both of them. To be honest with you, all the flavors from the beer, and then that Kit Kat just adds a little bit of a chocolate taste to it on the back end. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep sipping on it and
Yeah.
see if I can pull anything out, or if it's just gonna be an evenly matched combination. So cheers.
Cheers.
Look at the private chat.
Uh-oh.
I was listening to something just now.
Well,
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah, I hope I don't get copyrighted. I just want to make sure I don't. Appreciate you though.
I
yeah,
didn't say your name. I didn't say nothing.
yeah.
Look at the private chat.
Yeah, we do that. Just, and they haven't cited us yet.
Yeah, so we're good. So yeah, because what happens
In
is
the background.
the music gets drowned out as we talk anyway. So even
Yeah.
That's cool.
So this
Yeah,
is what I am drinking. Hold on here.
Mhm.
I drank it already for the legendary bumpy and all that, but I didn't drink it now.
The head wolf.
Yep, Driftwood. Yeah, so I'm. There is original called King Wolf or something like that, or Wolf King. That's another beer, but this is the barrel aged version of it. Same company. Take a look at it when you get a chance. Look it up. Just look up King Wolf or something like that from Rusty Nail Brewing. So that's what that looks like. Nice head. I mean, literally. I love barrel aged beers. They're so phenomenal. So let me see what this tastes like, and then we'll have a bite of the chocolate. Now this is what I'm reviewing with it. Kit Kat. And it feels like there's 2 bars in it. So 2 pieces of bar. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
You know, I do love it cold because some of these barrel aged beers are still, they go through. They even if it's cold, you can still taste the barrel aged deliciousness. But this one, since I took it out a little bit prior, like maybe 10 or 15 minutes before before we went live, because I did put it out. I think you saw me. It tastes a little watered down. I don't know why. Because it's a 10%, 10% 0.3. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it has great flavor. Chocolate.
Does it taste watered down because it doesn't have a big mouthfeel or something?
Maybe that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
Right.
But again, I would get this again. It's a very good flavor beer. Again, I like my stouts cold, but some of them will still have all that flavor in the cold either way. This one, now I've noticed, does have a little bit warm, more of a lots of flavor when it's warmed.
Yes, sir. Yeah. That's pretty common for these things. Yes, sir.
But again, that's a KBS. That's why you can get all the color, the flavor. I said color, all the flavors and stuff like that because it's a KBS or a CBS or whatever because it's a Founders. These beers could be a little bit. It's variants of different beers when it comes to different companies, obviously. So it all depends on how they make that beer, right? If it's going to have flavor when it's cold and also when it's warmed up.
Yeah.
KBS and all those other Founders beers, they have great flavor, but also have great flavor when it's warm as well. So you get the best of both worlds. You get the best of both worlds with this, but it's just better off with the other beers, other breweries. Now, as I'm drinking this, I do also now have that creamy mouthfeel. Maybe it's just me. It did have that wateriness, but now I'm also having that creamy mouthfeel. Maybe it's just my mind. But very tasty beer. Again, I love the barrel age. That's why I think that's what it is to me. Let's give this a shot. Should have eaten this first, but hey, it is what it is. This is obviously a light chocolate. It is not a dark chocolate, so it's going to be a sweet chocolate, as we all know. I guess you can get Kit Kats that are dark, like dark.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Are you opening a snack size one?
Yes.
He's got
I thought
37
you
of
had a
them.
gigantic.
No. My brother ate some, so I don't have all 37.
No, I don't know if there's that. I just made that number up.
So that's what they look. That's what it looks like. Kit Kat.
Yeah.
I haven't had this in a while. Cheers.
Cheers to you, sir. Kit Kats are, yeah, I'm not a candy guy myself, but I do like Kit Kats.
Like usual. Bring the money. Because again, Kit Kats are wafers. Like those original wafers that you eat that are just vanilla with no chocolate. That's what these are. And very sweet, very tasty, just the right amount of sweetness. Nice and crunchy. Now, let's see what it tastes like with this beer. Cheers.
Cheers to you, sir. Shall we?
Cheers, Alex.
True that, shall we? Wow. Okay. Not too bad. It's not like a lot of these beers, these 10, 11, 12, 13 beers, 13% beers or more. When you drink these, sometimes when you eat this sweet stuff, it advanced the alcohol. Now, this one didn't. That is a perfect combination. Now, it tastes a little bit of alcohol, but not the way, oh, it's not good. That does well, man. Wow. Still has that sweetness? Just perfect. I'm happy that I'm finding beers that matches up with the chocolate beers. Yes, I bring a lot of stouts on every Food Friday, but what can I say? That's what I love. So, I'm going to say, with this beer, that's delicious. I'm sorry. That barrel age, the actual stuff to it goes well. It does not put out alcohol vibes. That is just, it still has that sweetness. I think the bar does overpower the delicious beer, but that's perfect because I like it. If you don't want alcohol, but you don't taste alcohol in this. That is a perfect combination. And you have that little bitterness too in the back end when you drink the beer.
Could you, Alex? Could you have this with maybe with some ice cream with this, maybe?
Oh yeah, I mean, I could most likely. I have a coconut vanilla ice cream. I'm not doing it now, but unless you want me to. But I can put coconut vanilla ice cream
Like
in
I
this
said,
beer.
these beers, what they are, they're dessert beers, and I mean, even drinking it, you feel like you're eating a dessert.
Mhm.
I've had
Absolutely.
some stouts and be like, man, I felt like I was eating a chocolate tort there.
Yeah, Alex could probably pair his bedroom door with the beer.
Oh, me bumpy. You're a trip. But no, this beer is very tasty, and I would actually put coconut ice cream in this and see what it tastes like. I'm not gonna do that now. Maybe for a bonus some other time. Maybe I will. But the Friendly's coconut ice cream, spot on deliciousness. We're not into ice cream though right now, but all I gotta say is great pairing. I will give you a rating next time around. Let's let the legendary Bumpy come on in, and I'll see what he thinks about his stuff. But this stuff was banging. Thank you very much.
We're doing shout outs this time around also?
I think we will. Yes, because
That's
we
a good answer.
are at 8:49, so I think we will.
Yeah.
Thank you, legendary Drunk One.
Oh, no, I'm just trying to keep us on about an hour or so.
Yes, thank you,
I'm
my
not a
brother,
big
and I
fan.
appreciate you, my friend.
Not a big
Thank you.
candy eater, whatever, but out of all the candy bars I have had, I will rate the Kit Kat at a 94.
Okay.
This Imperial Stout, it's a 90. I mean, it's not barrel aged, which doesn't mean that it's less of an imperial stout. I'm not rating it at a 90 because it's not barrel aged, but that's probably actually helping it out because if it was barrel aged and it tasted like this, we get a lower score. So yeah, 90 out of 100 for this imperial stout.
Okay.
It paired fairly well with the Kit Kat. The Kit Kat made the beer taste better, so it added that sweet milk chocolate that this beer should have already had since it's an imperial chocolate stout. You know, you'd hope for more chocolate than just like baker's chocolate. I don't know anybody in their right mind that would eat baker's chocolate and enjoy it. So I don't know why I insist on having that as the chocolate flavor in stouts. Shout outs. I got my 50-point inspection videos. I put them out Wednesdays and Fridays. Those are my beer reviews. On Monday, I have the live stream, New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. Please bring questions as well. If you're in the panel, you could ask the rest of the panel members a question. Or if you're in the chat, drop a question. If you have one, maybe I'll be able to ask that of the panel so we can have our little question and answer portion of the show and also the whole free-for-all thing. Yeah, I think that about does it. A couple interesting ones coming out next week anyways, so for my 50-point inspection videos, I should say. And then the week after.
All right.
Proclamation one.
That will be the following week.
Cool.
Okay. Awesome beans. Legendary Bumpy.
Yeah, cheers. Thanks for having me on, Alex.
Anytime, buddy. Anytime. And I think it is the legendary John Henderson. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Alex. Again, thank you for inviting me. Again,
Anytime, brother.
was not prepared, but I'm glad I joined. Really good time. For the simpler times beer, I'm going to give this a score of 90 out of 100. Interesting product to describe what it is. People who don't have a Trader Joe's area.
It's just me, or is it?
Obviously, yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, if you don't have it, hopefully, obviously laws in certain states, you can have a Trader Joe's, but obviously certain places where, states where you can't sell alcohol in a store like that. So, but anyway, this is a very good, nice lager. You can pair it with, I would say, with the dip that I had, or even if it's a seafood dip, or anything seafood, anything spicy. This beer would pair well with it. I mean, pair well with it because of the flavor. It's crisp, but it's not overly heavy for 6.2%. So, it's kind of an in between thing, but really good. And again, it's $8.99 for this. Four is $4.49 for 6 pack, but $8.99 for a 12 pack. So very good, very enjoyable. That's my score. As far as things coming up, I know Sunday, John Neely will be doing Stouts Sunday. I'll be a part of that. Sunday morning, 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. If you those who want to wake up on the West Coast, at that time, 9:30 Central. So get together and do some things. Coming up, I have a bunch of beers I bought today. I'm going to be reviewing. Had a couple of beers that I did review on my channel. I did this. Forgive me, I'm butchering the name, but it was a Pilsner that is sold at Aldi's. That is very good. Begins with a W. Wiesengarner. Y'all know. Yeah, exactly. So, I do my beer review, so forgive me, folks. So that, and I did the Rewired IPA by Red Hair Brewing Company. But I got a couple of beers I'll be reviewing. I got this one, Bo Swan Double IPA. This is sold exclusively at Trader Joe's.
Nice.
Bo Swan. Yeah, they have The more popular one is their heavy vessel. That's their popular brew that they have of that line. Again, this is sold exclusively at Trader Joe's, 8.4%. And I got a malt liquor here from Tucher, Dunkel's Hefeweizen right here.
Heavy.
I don't know if y'all ever had this one.
Never seen that one.
I've never seen it either, as far as I know.
So, and if you look at it very closely, it will say on the bottle. Hold on, let me see. See where it says malt liquor in there. Right
There
there.
it is. Yep. How about that? Yeah, man.
Yeah. When you drink some of these German beers, these extra strong German beers, it tend to be like very powerful and like, hey, they like to get little wacky like us.
Yeah, right.
High gravity beer, extra strong beer. Not the ones that we're so used to knowing. The Steel Reserve or the Hurricane or the Schlitz VSL or St. Ives. So. But so this one is the ABV on this one. It's kind of low. It's kind of 5.2%. Yeah, it's 5.2%, which is kind of low, for what it is. But yeah, I'll be reviewing this, and like I said, I got a bunch of other beers. Even I got a barley wine, which would be the first time I've ever had a barley wine beer ever. So,
we'll be sure to check out your channel, man. Sounds like you got a lot of stuff going on.
Yep. So,
and Legendary, I don't mean to erupt, but
no problem, man.
I'm curious. Can you get this? If you can, we can do an examination, including I'll have to talk to Johnny Boy, see if he can get this too. But
what's that? I can't see.
Oh, let me blow myself out. I was trying to hear you, and then
okay, go ahead.
This craziness. All right, let me see here. Hold on. Get me up here. Bam. Let me scroll down here a little bit.
Firestone Kentucky Mule from 2021.
Okay, I don't know if I could get it. I have to check. I know probably another part of the state. I'm sure it's probably there, but I'm not going to do a lot of driving trying to find certain things.
Okay. Let me blow you back up. Hold on.
No, I'm good. I'm good right now. So that's it. That's my channel. Thank you, Alex, for bringing me on. Thank you for everything, and had a good time, fellas. And we'll do it again next week. And next week is being French fries, right?
Whoa, right. Don't let us get out of the bag.
Hold on. No, he said French fries. He doesn't know what it is yet. He said French fries, but he doesn't know what the other half is. So he'll know.
French fries sandwich and
you owe me now.
French fries and stuff with French fries.
That's okay. I'm still gonna say it.
Yeah, let's go on to Tanner. Let's Tanner Banana.
Yes. Tanner Banana. I kind of like
I kind of gave him that name. I don't know if he likes it or not.
I love it. It's like banana.
Thanks, Sean.
Appreciate John's Pierre.
It's all in good faith, man.
Nothing new to me. All right, so there's lumber. So for rating for this lumber, I forgot what I gave it on the my channel, but it's starting to grow on me. I really do enjoy this beer. I picked it up multiple times. Of course, like I said, probably like 6 times. I brought one to Bumpy. I enjoyed it so much. I want to try. I got to figure out a way I can get it to you, Alex, because I think you would really enjoy it. So for the beer, I'm gonna give it a 97 out of 100.
Figure it out.
With that being said, I really do like this beer. The only thing that I kind of want more from it is that that Oreo cookie vanilla flavor. I really do enjoy that aspect in the Imperial Stouts, and I think just maybe that there's an Imperial Stout out there that has like a really, really prominent Oreo cookie vanilla. So like kind of that cocoa and vanilla flavor that reminds you of the Oreo cookie. This is pretty good. The Stuff Legend, I will say, did kind of have a little bit more of that Oreo cookie flavor, but I'd have to do a side by side. I think this one has a little bit more complexity. So like I said, 97 out of 100. For the Kit Kat, I'm gonna go out and say I'll give the Kit Kat a 98. Kit Kats hold a special place in my heart. This is like a childhood favorite snack. Like I said, when I used to go trick or treating as a kid, I always wanted to find the Kit Kat. So for that, 98. The pairing together, I'll give the pairing like a 94. The Kit Kat works really well with the beer, but it kind of drowns out the flavors. Like it drowns out the oak. You don't really get the caramel. Well, the caramel, I guess. Yeah, like the caramel brown sugar kind of get muted a little bit, but definitely the oak gets muted, and also any kind of raisiny dried fruit note that you would get from this beer is definitely um covered up by the chocolate from the Kit Kat. Yeah, Kit Kats they're pretty simple. It's a vanilla wafer and chocolate, and for some reason I just really enjoy that. And yeah, it's always been like a big favorite for me as far as candy bars. Shout out.
Go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I'll say something after you're done. I was going to talk about. Oh, I'm about. Okay, all right. I'm actually surprised because you said to me that you really don't have candy in your house because you're afraid that it'll.
Oh no, I'm not afraid. I'm just saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's. I know. I like candy, and of course, it's not good for you.
Oh, no, it's not. I don't eat candy that much. I eat it sometimes because I like my cream donuts. Obviously, you see me eat that stuff.
Sometimes, right? Sometimes, allergic is it too. Sometimes.
Every now and then, it's not bad to eat candy, but you definitely can't eat it all the
You
time.
can't eat it every day, otherwise you get diabetes. Bad enough.
Yeah, you will. Yep.
I mean, I'm surprised we don't get diabetes by eating all this stuff that we eat every Friday. But I'm trying to.
Well, that reminds me, I'm not going to be by next Friday. I'm going to get my diabetes test.
All right, I'll let you talk now, Tanner. I'm sorry.
Tanner.
Go ahead, Tanner.
So shout out for me as far as my live streams. Thursday we'll be doing the brewery review. Miscellaneous actually gave me a good idea. He said Samuel Smith. So try to find a Samuel Smith beer. I know they usually come in they're like $5 or $6, and they're like I think they're like pint-sized bottles. Maybe they're a little bit more than that. But yeah, we're gonna be doing Samuel Smith. Grab a Samuel Smith beer. It doesn't have to be one that's new. It could be one that you've already had before. And bring it on the show. Rate the beer, and then as a group, we'll have our own personal rating for the brewery, and then we'll average it out with everybody, and that'll be a rating for the show. Saturday, I do rate that beer. Pretty much just a beer review, live beer review. Doesn't have to be a new beer. It could just be something that you've had before you never were able to talk about, or maybe you never did a review on. And we'll ask each other a couple questions and stuff. Maybe is there other beers that in that style that might be better, or is that beer a beer that might blow you away in that style? And also, actually, I've been thinking about. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I haven't done it yet. So for next week, that's just going to be doing brewery review and rate that beer. But maybe the week after, I'm thinking about starting up another live stream, and maybe it'll probably alternate between one of the others. I'm not going to do 3 a week. So maybe one of those will alternate, either probably rate that beer, or the brewery review. Probably the brewery review. Yeah, I think I'll probably do the brewery review. So it'll be called Will It Mix? And it's pretty much you bring any kind of beverage. It'd be what?
I'm confused because if you have your beer on Thursday, your series on Thursday, and then do the Saturday beer on Saturday, which is your rate that beer. I hope you're not changing that because that kind of makes it easier for me.
Well,
so
no,
it's not all about you.
No, it's not. But I still want to build my people. Appreciate it.
All right. So, all right. I'll put it this way. Okay, rate that beer we're gonna do on Saturday. The brewery review will probably alternate with this new one that I want to come up with. Because I'm a liquor review channel and I'm not just a beer review channel.
True that.
I want to have one live stream at least have to relate to liquor and not just
okay.
beer.
That's perfect.
You know what I'm saying? So
awesome.
it'll pretty much be called Will It Mix? And you take any beverage. It could be soda, juice. It could be another alcoholic beverage like a hard seltzer.
What about a beer?
Or a beer. You mix it with any type of alcohol. So you could do whiskey, gin, tequila, vodka, rum, brandy, anything you want to pick. You could mix 2 whiskeys. It's just going to be total wild card. Bring whatever you want to mix. You could even do plain stuff. You could do like you could do a whiskey and a Coca-Cola. I think for me
Awesome.
personally, I'm gonna do the new Coca-Cola, the Starlight. So a little sneak preview. I'm gonna do the Starlight. I'm gonna try to mix it with some bourbon, and I'm gonna see how it comes out. See how that new Coca-Cola flavor works with bourbon rather than just regular Coca-Cola. But like I said, it's all open table. You know, you can bring whatever you want. Besides that, I got some reviews coming out on my channel, and yeah, just look forward to them. I don't necessarily have like certain days or how many I put out a week. I just always drop reviews randomly. I'll say shout out to Miscellaneous Brew Review. Check him out Thursday 8 p.m. He normally does his Thursday night live beer session where he takes 3 to 4 beers and reviews them. Sometimes he does other stuff like open panel, power hour. So definitely go check him out. And also, I'll shout out Beerman. Beerman is going to be doing Tuesday beer and cheese. I believe it's open table. And then Wednesday he has I Like Your Style at 6 p.m. So wait, I'm sorry. Did I say the time for Beerman's beer and cheese? Beer and cheese is 8 p.m. Tuesday Eastern Standard, and then I Like Your Style 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. And he showed a picture of a cow with like long, luscious hair. But you can pretty much think anything like milk related, like milk stouts or like milkshake IPAs or like a sour ale with lactose. So yeah, go check those guys out. And thanks for having me out. And awesome pairing as always. You know, definitely switched it up a little bit. I think my favorite would definitely be the chicken Big Macs by far, though.
I'm sorry, but don't worry. You know, you might have other favorites too. We'll see what happens in the next several months to a year.
That one was just fun.
I know, but I'm saying you'll let me know about your favorites as the months go on. So hey, you know. Oh, so I agree with. I think that so basically next Thursday is you're going to be doing Sam Adams, but then you're going to change it up.
No, not Sam Adams. Sammy
Sammy Smith.
Sammy Smith.
You'll see the notifications. He'll let you know in the Hangouts, I bet.
Well, no, what I'm trying to say is that after that,
Samuel Smith. After that, I think the next week after we'll do the Will It Mix. We'll start that one.
All right, the new series, Awesome Beans.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate you, my friend.
It's not just going to be that ongoing. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be. It'll probably alternate. 1 week it'll be Brew Review. Next week it'll be Will It Mix, and then Brew Review, Will It Mix. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to alternate.
Yeah, that's good though, because that's like a one episode's different than the other, so it's good. I like it. Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for having me, Alex. Cheers,
and you change it till 6 o'clock, so that's even better if I decide to join. But if I don't join, I still have Saturdays as well. So
yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah, so I'll win either way because I like hanging out with you, my friend. All right, and I think appreciate you too, buddy. I think it's the legendary Joshy boy.
You missed it.
I missed it.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's
actually me.
Yeah, it's Dio.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's Dio's turn.
Doing so good. See,
I was. You know, I was thinking about Joshy boy, and I didn't think about
Tanner's over there pushing that Coke products. The Coke products are doing good in the. Look at them go, boys! Last year, whoo. Hey, don't mind that little end, on there. That's just the way my that's something else. Anyway. Nevertheless, all right. I saved it. I didn't get down to the cone part of it when I was doing my review. The cone is crispy and crunchy. They put the chocolate all the way down to the bottom and then leave some chocolate in the bottom. All right, excellent stuff. I'm not really
eat it, drunk boy. That's delicious.
Oh yeah, but melty now. I was gonna say they did a really good job with it. I love the flavor of the Kit Kat chocolate. But they should have done the top, like where at the top of it. They shouldn't have dipped it so thick, which you're thinking, oh, more is better. But no, the way I bit into it is like I bit through a helmet into the thing. Anyway, if that's the only thing, I mean, that's really not a bad thing, but it's got to be cold. Anyway, I give it a 97. Excellent flavor. I love the flavor of Kit Kats. I remember I used to like try to. You remember you wiggle it, hold the bottom and wiggle the top, and you could actually separate the layers of the Kit Kat. Take your time with it.
I love
anyway, great product, 97. This here, kind of flat from the get-go. The more it warmed up, the more the alcohol came through, which is a good thing. I like alcohol.
Yeah, but we don't know if that's actually flat because it was flat from the very beginning when you
Right,
got it.
or the fact that it sat around for a while.
Right, we don't know.
I'd have to try it fresh. I will give it I give it an 88. There's lots of better stouts out there. The pairing together, despite the fact that it's flat and just a little bit thin, I'll give it a 93. Together, it was all right. It was all right. I'd like to try that beer again on a fresher state,
You have to
and I
put
think
the
we can
electric
turn that
flat
around
in.
here. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to be quick with it because I'm trying to keep in time. Anyway, so it worked out good. It was 93. I think I said for the pairing. As for shout outs, I've got some video cut, but I need Brian's going to help me with the rendering, and I got with him just the other day, just a couple days ago. So when he has time and I have time, he's going to help me get the rendering program back around that I need, and so we'll be on from there. I guess that's it. Y'all do the shout outs for everybody else. I think I don't want to steal anybody's thunder. Cheers to the folks that were here. Mark A popped in, Ozzy, Miss Mary, Bart Robinson, Punky Flacco, and his fun guys. Last beer obviously is here, but CBP, Leprechaun TV, Shane Fudge, Robin Rocks, Ozzy, if I hadn't said it already, and y'all be tuned. Be sure to tune in for next week. Tell all your friends, and everybody's welcome in. Like I said in the chat a while ago. Thanks for having me, Alex. Party on, party people.
Party on.
All right. Drunk one, thanks for joining, my friend. And let's the legendary Josh come on in.
That's me. I'll keep it short and simple.
No, don't rush. I ain't no rush. I don't give a damn.
I'll give the Kit Kat a 98.
Ooh,
I'm kind of up there with Tanner too. Kit Kats are usually one of my favorites.
they're delicious.
Those and Twix. I really like Twix bars too. Those are really good.
Now you're speaking my language.
Twix, right. They got the caramel in there or some shit. Don't
We'll
they?
do Twix one Friday too. Thank you for telling me.
Or Take Fives. Those are really good too. They got the peanut butter and the pretzel and all that good stuff.
Dude, that was the one I was trying to think of. I couldn't remember the name of them. But
The
yeah,
Take
those-
Fives.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good, dude. I like those. But yeah, 98 for the Kit Kats. I always usually try to pick those up. They're like on the top of the list. But yeah, I got a bunch of candy. I've been real big in the Jelly Bellies, but there must be some sort of big shortage because I get like the real big bags. But hard to find them now. I gotta order them online. But
well, as long as they're still around, that's a good sign. But hoping you're able to get them in the stores eventually again. But you know how this craziness has been going on.
yeah, I know. I was at Costco because they usually have like a big, like 3-4 pound container of the Jelly Belly things. And
But
nope.
do you like gummy worms and gummy bears? They're good too.
Every once in a while, I haven't had those in a while. But I'm more of like I'm real big into like Skittles. I like Skittles a lot.
We'll do a Skitties Food Friday if you want.
That'd be awesome. Hell yeah! Skittles are delicious. But 98 for the Kit Kat. As for the beer, I'd like to see what it tasted like when it was a little bit fresher. Like I said, this was canned all the way back in November. So
What's the ABV again?
7.1.
I guess it would be okay.
So-
I mean, it's only like November. How many
About
months?
4 or 5 months old.
It's not too bad. I mean, look, you have a beer from a couple years ago that we still need to review together, which is a sour thing. But I don't think it'll be bad because Legendary Bumpy, it wasn't obviously didn't take a year, but it's still, you don't notice it because it's a sour. I asked the Legendary Bumpy and he said, you're not going to notice it because it's going to taste like sour. And it really was freaking phenomenal. The, what was it called, Legendary Bumpy?
The Warheads are artisanal.
No, it was another beer. It's from Lentimans or whatever that brewery was.
Limited. That was the Cosmic Bakers.
Yes, that was phenomenal. Regardless, that was really delicious because it's sour. You don't know the difference.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess it is kind of true to the French toast aspect of it. Like I said, it's very maple syrup forward. You do get that coffee. It's got milk sugar in it.
So, do you like that better than the CBS?
No.
It's maple.
It's different, sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot You know, a lot different than the CBS.
Well, yeah, because it's a stronger beer. That's understandable.
Yeah, and I mean, this has a pretty light body. Like I said, it's kind of thin on the mouthfeel. But I mean, I'll give it an 88. You know, I'll give it like in
Okay.
the range. You know, I just picked up a single can of this. I didn't get a whole 4-pack or anything like that. But it's about $6, $6 or $7 for the single can.
Yeah.
So I mean, a little pricey. But
Worth trying. No, worth trying. Yeah. Would you
Yeah.
buy it again?
So would you get it again for a 4-pack since you like it?
I'm guessing
probably
no.
not. Yeah, probably
Yeah,
not.
Too many other
Well,
beers
we'll
out there,
see.
isn't there?
I can't trust you, but we'll see. You never know what's in mind.
Yeah, I mean, try it. I mean, if you see it, definitely give it a shot. I mean, it's not like a drain pour or anything. It's still a good beer. It's just
Which is a good sign too.
stouts. Yeah, I don't drink a lot of milk stouts. So I'm used to like the higher ABV, thicker type, you know, pastry stouts. Those kind
Right,
of
like in print and
yeah, more
I've
talent.
only had one in print, but that was a good beer. I showed you guys a while ago.
Oh yeah, imprint's
But
delicious.
yeah, it was the pumpkin.
Oh yeah,
cheesesteak.
I've seen that one.
God,
Yeah,
that was delicious.
yeah,
I
they do a
mean-
lot of good stuff. Them and Mortalis and obviously Drecker.
Yeah, I need to find more imprint because that was phenomenal. And then like I said, I had other half.
Yeah, they did. Imprint did a collab with Drecker. They did like a chunk smoothie.
I think I saw that. Maybe not. I don't know. I saw something that was a clad with Drecker. I think you showed me. I don't remember.
I kind of burned myself out on the sours. So I was at the beer store today and they had so many sours, like all kinds of like crazy sours. They had like imprint and stuff too, and I was like,
But don't give up on the imprint, even if you are burned up, because it's still creamy. It's still delicious.
yeah, I'm not gonna get. I just think I'm just gonna take a little break from.
You want to take a break? I understand.
Heavily fruited, but yeah, 88 for the beer. As for the pairing, they kind of evened each other out. Like I said, the only thing that really kind of added was like the chocolate from the Kit Kat. Like I said, the maple syrup kind of overpowered everything, coffee and all that kind of stuff. So, score wise for the pairing, probably 80. I'll give it like an 86.
Oh, you went back. I thought you were going to 80, not like 100 or something, or 95. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, nothing really stood out. Like I
That's
said, the
true.
beer was good. Obviously, Kit Kats are fantastic, but nothing really stood out, in my opinion, between the beer, the Kit Kat. They just added like a chocolate flavor to it. You know what I'm
Which
saying?
is good. It wasn't like nasty or anything.
No, I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't like, oh man, this is terrible. You know, but yeah, I mean, it's still a good, decent score for the pairing. Well, because I picked up some other stouts and I was like, oh, you know, French toast and blah blah blah, that might go out. Because I was gonna bring that prairie one that I showed, that carrot cake one, but I was like, I don't know.
I never heard of carrot cake, but I think I heard of it from you a while ago. But sounds delicious.
Right, yeah, I picked up a stout from Prairie. It's called like I can't think of the name of it now.
You said carrot cake. That's what I thought you said.
Yeah, it's an imperial stout with like carrot cake and cacao nibs and stuff like that.
I'm gonna have to find this prairie stuff, but I'll have to talk to you maybe. I mean,
That's good. I know Miscellaneous can get it, but I think he got Miscellaneous. I don't know if he got it from the store. I think he did. Yeah, he got it from like his bottle shop. But yeah,
Otherwise, he would have told you if he ordered it or not, because he orders beer sometimes. So.
yeah, but yeah, Prairie makes good stuff. I mean, they do sours, and I don't know if they do IPAs. I know they do sours.
Unfortunately, you're taking a break from the sours, so.
But I put a link in the chat there if anybody wants to follow us off air, because
yeah, stop on by.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna be signing off in the next few minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out wise,
familiar.
Last Beer is my channel. Go live every once in a while.
Hell yeah, that's what we like.
Philly Cricker 87 is my Instagram. Post all the beers that I'm drinking, that kind of stuff. And I think everyone kind of shouted everyone else out.
Mhm.
Oh, check out Alex the Beer Master. He's a great.
Oh, that guy. Hey, watch out for him. He's a troublemaker.
He runs a great channel. He does.
Internet troll.
He
Yeah.
does this thing called Food Fridays where he pairs beers with food. So check him out. Give him a thumbs up and a sub. So, anyways, cheers to you, Alex. Thanks for having me. Cheers to the panel. Cheers to everyone in the chat. And yeah, have a good Friday, everybody.
I hate to be religious, but I thank the Lord I have you guys as friends. Amen.
We all keep each other sane, Alex.
Yes, we do.
Or something. Or
like
something.
that.
Right?
When you everybody, if you hang out with drunk one, watch out for the drunk one. He's a trip.
Oh, yeah. Watch out for Alex. Boy, uncontrollable. All right, man. Take us home, Alex. What do you got?
All right.
What are we having next week? I'm excited.
Well, you know me, I'm very talkative. We're gonna be doing.
Thanks, Josh.
No problem.
Appreciate you, Josh.
So, cheers.
We're gonna be doing this. Hold on. We're gonna be doing chip butt tea.
Buddy.
Chip butt tea. It is going to. You're going to. Rather if it's a long roll or not. Let me see if I can.
Chip buddy.
Chip buddies. Yeah, check it out on the internet. It's French fries. It's a French fry sandwich.
Yes.
That's it. It's just that easy. It's a French fry sandwich.
So if you want to, you can put butter on it, and then you put your ketchup, and then put your cheese on it, on top of your French fry. Put the butter on the bread, and then put your ketchup or cheese or whatever, or ketchup and cheese, and enjoy it. And just bring any beer. I only did the stout thing because it was for chocolate.
Can we do other sauces?
How high was the person who created that? Jesus.
I know, right? Hey, Alex, can we have soup sandwiches one day?
Well, that would be interesting.
That's right. I couldn't help myself with that. Yeah, you fucked up like a soup sandwich.
I mean, soup sandwiches? I would have to put it in a bowl because that would be like melting. I'm melting.
Oh, no. All
right, so that's what we're doing at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. But prior to that, I'll let you know about this now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I get excited about having fun. I think the Kit Kat did well on its own. I'll give that a 90.
Only? Well.
Oh no, because it's gonna explode once I tell the whole thing.
Interrupting. I'm sorry.
Yes. So the Kit Kat is very delicious, very flavorful, so it gets a 90. But the beer and the Kit Kat, I'll give it a 96 deliciousness.
Ooh, all right.
So because it still gave that, it had that little what's it called? Little bitterness, but it also had a great sweetness along with it. So hats off to this beer. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rusty Nail Brewing. Please, if you can get this beer, if you're in Pennsylvania or New Jersey or whatever, they sell this beer, try it. And also try the original, which is will be King Wolf King, and it'll have a person holding a lantern, and you'll see tracks, and you'll see this wolf coming at you, but it will not be like the red stuff because that means it's stronger barrel age. So it'll be just like I said, the wolf, and it'll have a king, and it'll like have a crown on top of it. So you'll see, yes.
Well, send me one, Alex.
So if it ever comes in the area, well, I'll have to look up Texas. Matter of fact, I'll look up that place that you go on. You have other liquor stores.
Not yet. We'll do that after. We'll do that
well,
later.
I know that. I'm not looking at it tonight. No, I'm not looking up that now. No. Because that'll be just taking too much time now, even though I would do that. So that's a lot of rating. So it's a 96 deliciousness. Please get the beer. Get your Kit Kats. Let me know what you think of it with the beer or any stouts, because you never know. I don't know if this beer is in your area, if the brewery's in your area, or if that beer is in your area, or any of the beers that are stouts, give it a shot. Let me know what you think on your channel or whatever.
There you go.
So the shout out, like we just did by accident, we're gonna have Chip Buddy, like I just showed on the phone here. Chip Buddy. So Chip Butty. So Chip Butty, and just any beer you want. It's not going to be any special like we did tonight. I do this very rarely when it comes to the stouts.
Chip Booty.
What's that?
Chip Booty. Is that what you said?
Chip Butty.
Butty, Butty. Yeah.
Yes.
And then they were talking about what was it? It was the Kit Kat Tic Tacs that was around.
That was Tanner's idea, and that was Tanner, because he might be right on one thing though. Because let's get back to him.
I think that was Josh. It was
Yeah, that was my idea.
Oh.
Yeah, remember?
Oh yeah, I thought it was Tanner said something on.
It's probably out there. It's probably like in Japan or something like that. Because Japan always.
Yeah, that's what it was. Not Josh. It was you. Yeah, it wasn't you, Tanner. It was Josh. Forgot. Yeah, because there's like there's Cheetos, and that was in Japan. It was like Cheetos with icing on the top. I'm like, wow, that looks delicious, like pink icing. And I realized it was in Japan. I'm pretty sure you could probably order that stuff, but it costs probably a lot of money, I guess.
Hey, sorry guys, I was on the phone with my brother. So
that's okay. So I appreciate you all joining on in. I'm gonna get something to eat, but I am gonna hang out with you guys, drink one more beer. So we will be on here for a little bit.
Okay,
So
everybody,
Drunk, send out the link. So you already did. So
stay warm.
Yep.
And don't forget, spring forward this weekend.
Yeah, we're losing.
True that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Spring forward this way or spring forward that way.
All right. Whichever way you read, okay?
But before I leave,
you ready?
All right. Thank you, John Henderson Pierre.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you there, Tanner. Thank you, Legendary Tanner. Thank you, Legendary Josh. Thank you, Legendary Bumpy. And thank you, Legendary Drunk One. And obviously what Andrew likes to do and I like to do. This is Alex the Beer Master. And we will see you all on the next live stream, next video. This is Alex the Beer Master signing out. And thank you, chat. Oh, shit.
All right. Y'all be sure to sign up next week. Come on. Tell your friends.
Bam. Thanks, chat. Cheers.